Hi, Jim Laird of J&M Strength Conditioning and Emily from the Misfits. We are basically answering a question that was sent in about which is better for you, sumo versus conventional. And the answer to that, short answer, is try both. But I'm just going to show you the advantages and disadvantages of each lift. And then basically you're going to pick the lift that suits your body type the best. Okay? So what we're going to do is show you the difference between the two. We're going to keep this really simple because we could literally write a book on this. So Emily's going to set up, first of all, a conventional style. Okay? Again, we come over here to the side. So she's setting it up and she's going to push back into her hips. Okay? And she's setting up conventional. Emily's got really long legs and a really long spine. So go ahead and stand up. Now get wide and do your sumo. She's going to drive her knees out and go straight to the bar. If you notice the difference, she has a lot less distance to pull the weight now. So go ahead and stand up. For Emily, heavy lifting wise, the sumo deadlift is much better because of her body type. Less distance, what's going to happen is it's going to be more difficult off the floor, but harder at the lockout. Okay? So if she gets it off the floor, she's going to be able to lock it out. Whereas on the conventional deadlift, she's got more distance, but because her spine is so long, her low back has to be super, super strong. The conventional deadlift is called more of a gorilla lift, just a pure strength lift. It's easier off the floor. It's more difficult to lock out. So for Emily's body type, sumo makes much more sense because it shortens the lift for her, it shortens the range of motion. Now in training with Emily, we do both lifts. We use the conventional deadlift to build her sumo deadlift. And that allows her to lift a lot more weight. So, but I would never have Emily pull conventional in training, or like heavy, like maximal, because she's probably going to get folded over and her spine is going to round, it's not going to be very good long term. And then with these ladies, my #1 concern is keeping them healthy. That being said, when you train sumo, make sure you use a little more weight off the floor, because people will pull sumo in training, and then they'll get to the meet, pull heavy, and they don't know how to straight and get the weight off the floor. So now we're going to bring Suzanne in here, who has a little bit different body type, and we're going to show you the same thing with her. Okay, Suzanne has shorter legs and a shorter torso, so she sets up conventional, she pushes back. Her distance, she doesn't have a huge distance to pull like Emily does. Okay, you notice how much lower she is. That's why she's so good at pulling conventional. Okay, and then she's going to set up sumo. We don't pull Suzanne a lot sumo, but we use it for more training to build her hips. Okay, so her distance that she pulls in sumo and conventional is closer than Emily. So for Suzanne, she has a lot more general, just brute strength. So she pulls conventional. That's how she pulls. So that's basically what it comes down to. Is you want to pick the lift that's going to give you the biggest mechanical advantage. Okay? Most women, in my experience, pull much better sumo. But you have to try it to figure it out. But I would definitely use both lifts in your training because each one complements the other. If you build your hips up, it's going to help your conventional. You build your core up and your ability to use your hips conventional, it's going to carry over to sumo.